Hey guys and dolls, it's Kirstie and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a Christmas Andy haul. So basically products that I'm not going to buy over the Christmas period and things I have not asked or put on my Christmas list. I have done a selection of drugstore and higher end products because obviously Christmas time, most people, obviously depending on your circumstances, can put on their Christmas list like one or a couple of high end products. I tend to at Christmas treat myself to maybe a high end palette that I've had my eye on for like the year. Like Christmas is when I kind of treat myself to that sort of thing. So yeah. Anywho, without further ado, I just want to do a small disclaimer. I know everyone hates disclaimers, but obviously I just want to say, if there are any products that I have mentioned, this opinion is my own opinion, and if you like these products, I'm sorry for dissing them, and you continue to like those products because you have your own opinion and it's your choice. So yeah, with that said, let's get on. Right, the first product I want to talk about is the Huda Beauty Obsession palettes. Those are the Huda Beauty smaller palettes. I think I have like 9 shades in. They're like really small palettes. They're £25 for like the 9 shades, which obviously everyone knows Huda Beauty's full price palettes, if you're in England, cost £56, which is expensive. It is one of the highest priced eyeshadow palettes on the market, and to be honest, my reasons for not wanting them are purely because previous manufacturing problems. So obviously if you have like looked into buying Huda Beauty sorry guys, I don't know what's wrong with me today, Huda Beauty before, then you would have seen that obviously reviews and stuff, people have found that their products have arrived broken, they've arrived and then like people have said that pans have fell out and like just gone on the floor or like slipped in the palette. And I'm not being funny, but for £56 they need to like, that packaging needs to be bloody bulletproof, because that is a rip. It's ridiculous. They need to seriously think about their packaging and the manufacturing, because the fact that obviously if I want Huda in my country, if you are not from England, if you're from elsewhere, we get the, I think it's Beauty Court, is it Beauty Court? I want to say Court Beauty, something like that. Court Beauty is a website that we can use to stop us getting like major tax, because if we order anything from America, we have to pay the delivery fee and then the giant tax once it gets here for handling and other such issues. And obviously if we didn't have the option of Court Beauty for Huda, we'd end up paying probably at least £100 for that palette, but with delivery, shipping, and obviously and other. Just no. The second thing is also Huda Beauty, just because it's their winter highlight palette. My reason for this is purely because it's £45 for 4 shades of highlight. I know Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes are like 42 or 40 something, and they're like the same product, but hear me out. The winter palette has 1 cream highlight, and I know I don't like cream highlights. I have a Makeup Revolution highlight and contour palette, and in that is a cream highlight. Just can't get on with it. I prefer my highlight powdered. So yeah, I find it's a little bit more blinding when it's powdered. So yeah, and the other 3 shades are very out there. I mean, I'm a pale person, and I was thinking winter, it might be quite pale. It's not. There is a pink shifted one that's quite bright pink, very dark, too dark for my skin probably. There is also a purple shade and a green shade. And the green shade is very greeny yellow, kind of like acidy green coloured from what I've seen on reviews, and I just I wouldn't reach for it enough to spend £45 on it. So sorry Huda, but at the minute, like, your products are very highly priced, and there are other things that I would rather spend my money on. Like, I don't know. So yeah. The next thing is probably going to get some major backlash. It's the ABH Prism palette. So for those of you that don't know what ABH stands for, it's Anastasia Beverly Hills. Basically, my reason for this palette not being purchased is purely because when I've seen the palette pictures like come online, and like seen like tutorials of people like using it that got it in PR and stuff, the colours just didn't speak to me. They didn't give me inspiration for makeup. They just were not the one for me. So I'm going to pass on that, even though I'm glad to see that people are not complaining about the formula these days. If they are, I haven't seen it. But yeah, I'm glad they're going more back to modern renaissance than they were subculture. Everyone knows that was a very disastrous palette for them, which is a shame, because those, if they remade it, if they remodeled it, I would definitely buy it, because the shades in that are so different and so festive. Like, I'd have to buy it. I really would. I don't own the modern renaissance myself either. I do plan on buying it eventually, but I don't know, I'm one of those people that gets on the bandwagon way after everyone else, purely because I is my own shepherd, so and not the sheep. So I don't tend to buy things when everybody's buying it and everyone's going wild for it. I'll wait till it's like cool down, people have like used it, people are saying how good it is, and I know 100% is worth an investment, so then I'll buy it. So I suppose if my parents send me more money than I'm expecting for Christmas, or more than, like, I don't know, well, I'm not expecting loads, I'm just if they shock me, then it will go in my basket. Right, the next thing, the third thing for, no, it's the fourth thing. The fourth thing is the Tarte Toasted palette. Right, I've watched Tarte from afar for a long while, purely because we cannot get it in this country. There are no sites that sell it. There are no ways of getting it unless you pay like QVC TV prices, which are extortionate. They are quite highly priced, Tarte products. I mean, I'm dying to try Shape Tape. Everyone says how good it is. But I go through concealer so bad, being acne prone, that I just don't know if I could justify spending so much money on a concealer. Like, because of, like, obviously I get a lot of acne and stuff. My reason for not buying the Tarte Toasted palette is mainly because I have loads of autumnal palettes, and I do think that they kind of misjudged releasing it. Like, they released it, I think, too late, which is kind of sad, because if it had been released earlier, I probably would have bought it, because obviously I think everyone that started to release their autumnal palettes started in like end of August, September time, like ready for hitting it before winter and getting on Christmas lists for people and wish lists and whatever. But like, they were really late to the party, and I just think maybe you were a little too late, because now like it's just no. So I just can't justify it, because I have pretty much all of the shades that are in that palette in other significant palettes that I have already. So that's that. Right, and the final expensive product, well, high-end product that I will not be buying or will not be partaking in, is the Too Faced Unicorn collection. Basically, because I'm super bored of unicorns. It's winter, it's festive Christmas time. Unicorn colours are definitely more spring, summer. Why release this at Christmas? I really don't know where they are with this. Like, it's definitely more of a festival-y kind of thing. Like, you would not wear a rainbow highlight daily. You would not wear half of the things that are in the collection daily. You would wear it as a one-off for a night out or a festival or like some kind of crazy-ish party. So It's a no from me, Too Faced. I also wasn't keen on the reviews from the peach and cream stuff, so I'm keeping away from Too Faced for a little bit until like maybe they bring back in the game, when like they bring something innovative. I can't speak today. Jesus. Innovative is, I don't know, just something grand and amazing to the table, and that's shockingly different, because if it's not, I'm not interested. So yeah, right, I'm gonna turn my harsh meter up a little bit because I've got notes here. Right, drugstore stuff. The first thing I am not going to buy is the Gigi Hadid collection with Maybelline, purely because I don't think this, with the standard of drugstore products these days, i.e. the pigmentation you can get for £1 shadow, that whole entire collection warrants the price. I'm sorry, it doesn't. For anyone that is a fan of Gigi Hadid, that's great. I'm glad you like her and I'm glad you want to support her, because obviously some of your money goes in her bank, so fair enough. But I do not want to be personally stuck with a makeup collection that I would never reach for, that doesn't have enough pigmentation for the price, and just like, even the brushes and things, it comes with lip balms. I mean, who wears lip balms these days? I mean, it's winter, obviously people wear lip balm for winter, but if it's me, I wear a lip balm under a lipstick. Like, I don't reach for a lip balm very often unless I'm wearing like a very dramatic look and it doesn't call for a lipstick. i.e. at the minute, I've just literally got lip plumping lip gloss and like this gloss over the top that has like gold flakes in it today. Just because I have this really dramatic blue and brown eye. So yeah, I will not be purchasing that. Sorry. The next thing is the Barry M liquid highlight drops. Right, I have said this before and I will say it again. Right. There has been a test physically done on the internet, go and check it, of the Cover FX highlight drops. And they were tested with the Iconic London drops, which are slightly cheaper, I believe, and the Makeup Revolution liquid highlight, which is even way cheaper. Like the Makeup Revolution highlighter is £6. It's £6. You get 32 millilitres in that, which, do you get 32? No, you don't. I don't know why I said that. That's how much you get in a foundation. You get 18 millilitres in that. Right, and I believe the Barry M1, you get 9 or 12, I want to say. And it's an extra £1 priced, and a lot of people have like done reviews saying that it actually removes some of the foundation. I mean, I know a lot of people have said the Makeup Revolution one isn't great, but it's not great if you do not apply it correctly. You should apply it. I apply it first with my finger. I then like start to blend it in with my finger and then switch to a damp beauty blender. By this point, I haven't applied powder or anything to it. You can also use it as a strobe. You can put it in with your foundation, or this morning I've kind of strobed. I put liquid highlighter underneath my foundation. But yeah, and obviously the tones of the liquid highlighters were tested. They all looked identical colour wise. They were all consistency, practically the same, and they like literally were as blinding as each other. So I don't see the point in spending so much money, or spending like money on the Barry M liquid highlight drops when they're kind of, again, late to the party. Like, they released theirs way after Makeup Revolution and charged an extra £1 for them, and the little pot is like, it's as big as one of their nail varnishes. Like, I have a couple of their nail varnishes. I have it on today and it's absolutely terrible. Like, I need to stop wearing this. I applied this 2 days ago and I'm just going to show you how chipped it is. You see that nail there? 2 days ago. I do not do the washing up in my house. My partner does that. So literally, from putting shoes on yesterday to going out and generally doing absolutely nothing yesterday to today, I have got severely chipped nails already. So I just don't think the standards are there. I really don't. Like, they really need to invest in a new formula for their nail polishes. And when I swatched the highlight drops in the shop, they just was not as blinding as the Makeup Revolution ones. They were more liquidy and very much just like water and glitter. So yeah, sorry again if you like those drops. I mean, I know I've got in a heated discussion with a girl online because of this incident, because of the Barry M drops, where I kindly mentioned on their release thing that if people like wanted to get more for their book, like I left a comment on their Facebook like release video of them, that if people wanted to get more for their book, then they could go and buy the Makeup Revolution ones, because you get double the product and it's £1 less, and they're like, they cover the same shade range, except Makeup Revolution I think goes even darker, like darker toned. So, and some girl felt the need to bite my head off and call me disrespectful for like not supporting be it Barry M, and said, well, they're vegan. Well, technically some of the products from Makeup Revolution are vegan. Quite a few of them are. Anything as long as it doesn't, I think the only product that is in Makeup Revolution stuff that is like animal derivatives that I've seen from what I've looked at is like beeswax, which obviously if you're vegan that's still a big deal, but it is the only thing that makes them not vegan in some of the cases. So yeah, anywho, I'm going on an absolute tangent on Barry M, but anyway, next product. The NYX Element shadows, well, palette shadows. I literally think NYX recently has completely forgotten that they are a drugstore brand. They've literally gone to sleep, woke up, gone, yes, we're high end now. We can charge whatever we want. Literally. They're charging £25 for those palettes. They have 15 shades in them. 15 shades. Some of which wouldn't work for every skin tone, depending on what you like transition shade wise. I personally think that's absolutely ridiculous, and here's why. Purely because Morphe shadows, like the Morphe palettes, are £23 on Court Beauty, Beauty Bay, and you get 35 shadows in those. So for an extra 10 shadows, you're paying £2 less. And they're just as pigmented, if not more, so the NYX, and blend a lot better. They have a very good reputation, the Morphe shadows. So, Morphe are more likely to get my money than NYX, until NYX, like, kind of decide, like, please decide that you are drugstore, or either that, or just say you're high-end now and stop selling in Boots and things, because you cannot sell palettes that are £25 in a Boots. It's ridiculous. It's embarrassing. Like, it looks silly. It does. It's not good. It's not good luck. So, yeah. That is one of my reasons. And the final product that I will not be buying is the L'Oreal Holographic Collection. Purely because I think it will look absolutely horrific on my pale complexion. Because holographic things, like I struggle to get some highlights to show up on my skin because they are so pale. And I am so pale. So yeah, I think they look silly on my collection, and I also think the blue shades remind me of Joey from Friends when he was in that Ichiban lipstick for men commercial with the blue lips. So it's not a good look, and it's also, again, not a really good time to be releasing things like that. It's like going on to winter. People don't want to be walking around looking like they've got blue lips when actually feel like they've got blue lips from the cold. So yeah, itchiness over, shade over, those are the things I am not willing to buy. If people want to see what I actually do buy over the Christmas period, I will do a video. I'm hoping my partner lets me do a swatching video for you guys later, because I have. He has kindly treated me to some things for Christmas. I can't have them till Christmas, but he said I can swatch them, but I don't know if he's going to let me do it for a video. But there is the Makeup Revolution Lip Vault that's been released. It has like £60 worth of product in it. and they're selling it for 30. It was originally £50, but at the minute it's on offer for 30, and it's being delivered today. So I'm hoping that my amazing partner will let me do a swatching video for you guys and an opening video for you guys, because I'm really looking forward to it. But anywho, there are other things that I want that pardon me, I'm so tired, that I want for Christmas and treat myself to. And obviously essentials, I need new makeup technique sponges, I need concealer and primer and things, so just like general boring things. But also Morphe, if you see this, please make the 39A story not true, and that is that you're not releasing that 39A Christmas palette for English people to buy, please, because it's the only thing out of the collection that I saw and I was like, yes, I need it. Purely because I don't own anything Morphe yet, but I'm going through your palettes and narrowing down what I need. I know I need a lot more purple shades, but I know that I wouldn't do well buying a complete neutral palette, because as you can tell by my current look, I ain't a neutral girl. Like, it's not really my thing to rock a neutral look. Like, a neutral look to me is a dark brown cut crease with gold glitter. Like, that is neutral for me. Like, I don't tend to, I have the Naked palette and the Naked Smoky, like the Naked 3 palette and the Naked Smoky, and I rarely reach for those. I used to reach for them a lot when I had them, but now not so much. So if you see this Morphe, please help a girl out, bring it to Britain. Love you all, love you guys all so much. If you are new to my channel, please stick around and subscribe. I am generally a very nice person when I'm not doing an anti-haul, and would love for you to come join my family. I hope you all have a absolutely amazing, glamorous day. Keep it fabulous. Bye.